If you planted your peas and they stopped at about 2 or 3 inches tall and seem like they're not doing anything anymore, they need your help. I'm going to show you how to help your peas out to make them grow big and strong. We have not had rain here in 3 weeks, and finally yesterday it rained and the horseradish has blown up. The beans are about double in size now, but the peas, they have been this size for about 3 weeks now. The rain tonight's going to be great for all these plants in my garden, but if we don't do something, these peas are going to stay the same and not do much. So we have to help them out. Your peas are going to eventually need a trellis system, at least 5 foot tall, but this video is going to be about kicking off the growth of your peas. If we can get these peas growing, it'll be a lot easier to train them to go up our trellis. We do not need to install the trellis right away. If we have longer peas, we can tell our peas where they're going to go, because our plants don't make the rules. We tell our plants where they're going to grow. Take a look at these guys right here. Got the little tendril sticking out. These want to grab onto something so they can climb upwards. If it feels like your peas aren't growing, it's because they need something to grab onto. I'm going to show you a super simple way to get your peas started. When I initially planted these, I put these stakes in the ground and put this string across just to show where the seeds are going. But I don't want them to grab onto this because I want something taller that I can build into a trellis. Next to these stakes, I put these taller ones. These are about 5 foot tall. I'm going to use these to start training my peas, and I'm actually going to build this up as they grow taller because this is going to be part of my permanent trellis. These are the sticks of 3/4 EMT conduit, electrical tubing. They were about 7 foot long, drove them down 2 foot, so we're at about 5 foot right now with them. And this is what we're going to use as our base to start training the peas. You don't have to use the longer stakes for this part. I'm just doing it because this is going to be my permanent trellis. It's a very simple design. There's a bunch of different trellis designs you can use, but this video is really about just getting the peas started. So if you want to use something shorter and pound in shorter stakes and do this part, that is absolutely fine. And then you can come back when you build your trellis, when your peas are taller, and train them to go up that trellis. So here we are, post to post, with our 2 to 3 inch tall peas that won't grow, and we're going to give them a wire so they can grow taller. This is super simple, but it's going to be huge for your pea growth. We want to get a wire from post to post right at the height of these tendrils. I'm using this electric fence wire since I have a lot left over from building the fence around the garden, and it is super cheap, and there is a lot on here. There's a 1/4 mile of this on here, and I think this ran about $4 or $5 for the whole thing. But you can use string, anything that these tendrils can grab onto for this part, just to get these peas started. So there it is, the finished wire, right at the top of the plants. Let's take a closer look and see what we're going to do next. I want to get these guys where the tendril is touching this wire because I want them to grab onto that wire. So just bend the plants gently, get them over to the wire, and what they're going to do is this is going to wrap around, and that's going to tell this pea it needs to grow taller. It's been about 5 minutes, and this one is already starting to latch on. That is awesome because it is starting to rain pretty hard, and that is going to be good for these peas. Once they are latched on and start to grow taller, we're going to take another wire 2 or 3 inches higher and put it across. We're going to keep doing this till the peas are about 8 to 12 inches tall, and then you can start assembling your trellis and you can start training these peas to go where you want. Super simple and very effective. If your peas haven't been growing, Try this. Thanks for watching.